Hi everybody, here's Krystian from Teamworkcast, and I had a headphone.
And my name's Putty, and
this is Netrunner with Teamworkcast. This is the 1st of February 2015. This is the System Crash Draft, private draft. The first one that we ever did. And this is the third round of last and final round. On the left we have Falco. What?
it's the 3rd of February.
Yeah, we're recording on the 3rd February, but this game is from the 1st February.
Oh my god, you're blowing my mind.
I'm cringing so hard that you don't understand this, Nick. Anyways, on the left we have Falco, and on the right we have Frank.
TV's Frank. He's back.
TV's Frank. And yes, this is going to be an interesting round. Two very, very good players here. Only excellent players, and me, in this tournament.
I like that every time that Frank is on the show, he's wearing this shirt. Is this his, playing shirt?
It might be accident. I don't think so. Frank was very, very excited about the last game. If you haven't watched the last game against draft game of me playing against Frank, you should check it out immediately because it is the best. Both games are the best. We had a lot of fun on those matches. I only say Queen's Gambit. That's all you need to know.
That was a good game.
That was a good game.
By Eveline Hill. Oh, wait.
Anyways, oh yeah, that's we have the obligatory flip off by Falco, and then the game begins. We have 2 installs from Frank on HQ and R&D, the classic, and then getting credit. No hedge funds here because okay. What is that? Wow. Can you recognize this, Nick?
I have no idea what that is. I'm gonna guess it's an ice.
So it's a Cortex lock, and it does as much damage as the runner has 3 MU, so with 4 net damage now.
Oh!
Strength 4 Sentry. This is so good. Love it.
Man.
Oh man.
Falco and Garian are now in competition.
You mean Frank?
No. Falco and Garian are in a competition now to who can face check the worst ice.
Yeah, this is not cool. Then Falco runs on the HQ, and there is a wall of static, and we see an install in a remote server by Frank. Very, very fast game, fast and loose. Oh man, Cortex lock, love it, amazing card.
Daily casts.
Lady cast. At least Falco is not tagged. Meanwhile, this is a good opportunity for Frank to get out the private contracts, and start doing stuff with it. Start getting money off from it. Why is everybody in this draft is able to pull off private contracts, and I wasn't? I was never able to pull this off. I'm so jealous right now.
It's because
I guess I should have drafted the Cortex lock.
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't. That ice is ridiculous.
Yeah. Hedge fund from Falco. Good stuff. And of course we see a data folding again. Again, very, very nice. Very nice economy card. Somewhat at odd with Cortex lock here right now.
Yeah.
Because you get credit every time you have some amount of free MU.
You know, I miss this Dr. Manhattan playmat. We haven't seen it lately.
Oh man, I love this card. I've been using it very successly in Silhouette. No, not in Silhouette, in Lila. It's a really great surprise. A really great surprise. Not somebody people expect, but it's so good against texting servers. All right. Frank admits that this was a mean move, a mean ice for that he did against Falco right now.
Frank should have just flipped him off when he flipped it over.
Everybody's flipping with everybody, everybody just massaging middle fingers in each other's faces.
That's what I think Germany's like. So that's what I expect.
No, Nick, that's America. Anyway, we see Dirty Laundry on Archives.
We don't flip people off. We yell racial obscenities at them.
And what else? And we see Parasite on the Cortex Log. Yeah, that Cortex Log needs to go.
Yeah, it does.
That's a mean ice.
You know what, though? Every third turn, he should just do a virus purge.
That would be hilarious.
Why not? I mean, why not?
Falco could install like 2 parasites on there. And at some point, he will install so many parasites on there that he will have no MU free, and then he can just walk through it.
I mean, at least at this point, it's only going to do 3 net damage to him.
Yeah, it's better. So Falco runs on... No, he doesn't run on it. It's being used up by Frank, the private contracts. And Falco gets a token on the parasite and creates a beautiful little line of credits here. And very nice, very readable. Thank you, Falco, for that. Or maybe he's trying to flip us off by creating like a flip off
He's telling us where to
symbol
number 1
out of the credits and the cards. Anyways, we see a Morning Star. It's one way of getting through the wall of static. I mean, and the run ice in a draft it's huge. So getting through the wall of static is really, really great for Falco right now. And we see a patch. Ooh, also a really great card for draft. No, I don't think so that it will be that big of a deal in real life, like in constructed decks. So patch is you install it on an ice and it gets additional strength. And then we see a Grendel Refiner being trashed. Mandatory draw. Nick.
That means he had to draw a card.
And you know what he did with that card?
He installed it
in front of HQ.
I had to sing him song.
I know when you sing, you remind me a little bit of Twin Peaks. of Lara Palmer's dad, who just starts singing all of a sudden for no apparent reason.
Kristen's trying to convince me to go as David Lynch. From Twin Peaks.
That would work.
Just walk around. Falco's about to run on.
You remind me of a Chihuahua. Discussion going on.
Maybe better than my Seth Rogen.
Falco has been hurt. He's afraid of running again. Maybe there's a second Cortex Lock.
But it doesn't matter. At least it would only do 3 net damage to him. He just needs a console. No, he doesn't need a console.
No, Falco now has something to lose, right? Falco now has the Morning Star, and he really doesn't want to lose the Morning Star. So if he runs Link to something like... Oh, there we go. Mimic will help. Although I saw Grimm's being passed around. I even drafted one. So Grimm is still a danger that can happen. Even with Mimic out. But of course now Falco doesn't get any data folding credits anymore. Nope. Because he used up 3 MUs out of his 4. So he has only 1 MU free. No data folding credits for you, Falco.
Is Mimic 2 MUs, really?
No, but Morningstar is.
Oh, Morningstar is.
Is it? Look it up, Nick. Quick. You have my permission to type.
Alright, hold on. Let me...
Meanwhile, Frank installs a card in his remote server. Falco runs on that server.
Yeah, Morningstar is an 8 cost 2 MU icebreaker with 5
Falco runs on R&D, and we access a card. Oh, nice! Labyrinthine servers.
Nice.
A relatively new one. Falco runs again, but now Frank is having none of it, and the rest is an Ichi. And there is one trash program subroutine being clicked away through the click, and the second one is being used to click away the mimic, to trash the mimic. So, this is Falco, man.
Falco face checks in Ichi.
I like how Frank baited Falco into this. He didn't rest the Ichi when Falco had enough clicks to click away the trash program subroutines. And so he waited for Falco to spend his clicks and then rested in his face. Oh man, and and there's another the brain damage that was triggered with the third subroutine. Trash the creeper. So I don't know if Falco has more Sentry Breakers in his deck.
Or does he have any recursion?
Oh, hopefully, because then that's going to be very difficult for Falco to continue running.
Indeed, indeed.
On the other hand, Falco is halfway to his victory.
That's true.
And also, he starts getting paper folding credits now.
That's pretty ballsy to be running a 3 agenda point thing in a draft.
Well, it was very standard in the previous sets. These days, it's not as standard because you get in the starter packs you get only 3-pointers. But this time around, the 3-pointers are really, really bad. So you really want to exchange them as soon as possible. Falco installs a.
Dann fahre ich einen Mark hoch.
2 of the same, right?
Falco runs on that server here.
Yeah.
And there is a marker and another marker, I guess.
Double markers.
Double marker, but the second marker now has end around. Run on HQ. Frank reses. What is that?
The Jesus ice.
Something glary.
Parasite. Ah.
Parasite being trashed. Oh no, that's a Fenris.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's Fenris. So Falco gets a bad pup, but he also gets a brain damage. Another brain damage, so now 2 brain damages. Or is it brain damage? No, I think he only has 1 brain damage. No, he has 2. He has 2. And wow, and he just face checks into the Ichi, gets his stuff trashed, and just sees 2 cards with his R&D interface. Nice. And also gets another brain damage. Whatevs. Falco is just being super aggressive right now.
Falco
Crazy.
don't care about nothing. I mean, I
Wow,
guess.
He's at 3 brain damage, 2 tags. Wow.
Now he can just draw 3 cards, face check through the Ichi. Why
This
not?
is pretty amazing.
It's a strategy of some kind or another.
Man. I kind of like it. It's pretty ballsy. I mean, it's true. I mean, in a draft, it's very difficult to add like a end run eyes on there. So this R&D might be secure for a long time now. Not secure for a long time if just Falco just continues running.
Does he have 3 brain damage and 2 tags?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he's just running again.
And
Whatever.
runs. He clicks away the trace subroutine, so 2 things get trashed, but he doesn't have any things installed. Sees 2 cards, and there's nothing. Falco could win any time now. He sees that that Frank is using 3-pointers, so I guess he's hoping to just get another 3-pointer and just win the game outright before his brain melts away.
Yeah. Oh, priority requisition. Or oh god, I said that, didn't I?
Special order, but he didn't use special order. I think he just discarded it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, why does he need ice? He doesn't need anything.
Oh, and now Frank remembers that Falco is tagged and trashes the folding. So Falco is in a bad spot now. He doesn't have any brains. He doesn't have any money. Running on there, another marker. Falco can't believe this. So now he can use 2 clicks to click away the... Oh, something that Frank didn't realize, because the end subroutine is on a Bioroid. Falco can actually use a click to click away this end run subroutine. So he clicks away the end run subroutine and he clicks away the trace. But there's still nothing.
Wow.
Wow, Falco! Falco fighting! Fighting!
Falco may be the ballsiest runner I have ever seen.
Nah, let's not get out ahead of ourselves. Falco doesn't need his ego message from
They're
us.
unshaved and just in your face.
And smelly.
Smelly. Yeah, that's probably more than I've ever talked about somebody's balls that aren't my own.
Let's turn away from the subject of Falco's balls for a second there and see what he's doing there. He runs again clicking away those 2 subroutines and sees another card. There's nothing. He runs on this. What?
That was a Rex campaign.
In the last click, he runs on a server. There's a Rex campaign, but he doesn't have anyone to trash it. So what else? And Frank being just full in your face, just resing in Rex campaign naked. What if Falco? Run on this. I dare you. Frank definitely has more luck with his economy cards than I did. But okay, Falco is in a bad spot, but Frank isn't in a good spot either. I mean, he has Falco against the wall, but Frank still has 6 points to go.
Yeah.
Oh, Forge Activation Order. Oh, it gets trashed. That was a Burke's Bugs. Love it! Love it! Oh man, marker between Burke's Bugs. Oh, love it. But anyway, so that server is still secure, and so Falco runs on the R&Ds again, clicks away the subroutine, sees another card, but there's nothing still.
My God.
And there's a score, license acquisition. What? Something happened.
What? He took it back?
Yeah, he took it back.
Wow.
I'm trying to understand what's going on here. He doesn't want to score this agenda now because he will be moneyless afterwards, penniless afterwards. But he decides to do it anyway, and because he wants to install something in front of R&D to keep Falco out. But he can't. He has no more money, and he also has to score this now. So this is really awkward now. Yeah. License acquisition allows him to install something and res it. Install something, an asset. It gets he can get something from his HQ or archives, I think, and he can install it and res it immediately for free. And so he does that with a private context. Really good now. Really helpful. But Falco still has access. There's a small confusion because Falco said something funny and Frank thought it was actually an agenda, but Falco was just trolling him. Nick, what's going to happen here?
I think that eventually Frank's just going to win.
Maybe. Let's see about that. Meanwhile, the Rex campaign runs out, so Frank gets 5 credits.
Tagged. Oh, bad.
Bad pub. No, Frank still has 1 bad pub because of the Fenris. And then Frank finally has the ice he was looking for. He installs it in front of R&D. And gets the money off the private contacts. He says, I'm stabilized. I'm cool.
Meanwhile, back in 1 card in his hand, Falco.
Well, 2 cards. 2 cards. Still 2 cards. There's a lot you can do with 2 cards.
Yeah, man, you got 2 cards left. You could...
Oh man, ooh, stuff being discarded. There's 2 chameleons just going. Falco apparently looks for something specific here. Maybe another parasite. That would be great. The parasite on Ichi would be really helpful right now.
Yeah.
Although we don't know what the outer ice is. Could be still some kind of endurant kind of bullcrap. Falco, and we have to assume that Falco knows what kind of ice it is because he saw it in the Axis.
Yeah. At this point, I just want to see Falco win.
Yeah. Come on, Falco. Two brain cells wonder.
He's only got 2. He's got 2 left. That's all he needs.
All you need, man. And he does the dirty laundry with 2 brain cells, but still able to dirty laundry himself into archives.
Hey, even Hodor can accomplish things.
I have to imagine the Hodor version of Falco who's just Falco. And Frank just restocks his credit stuff because he really aches for credit. There is a breaker, ladies and gentlemen. Now things will change. So we see a Yogg. Yogg really helps with the markers. You can just walk through the marker server that Frank set up there. So that's really nice. But I don't know if this will help getting it into R&D.
Correct. Is he gonna run with a yog and a smile? Falco approaches.
I don't think he will run R&D if he can.
I think he has run on R&D.
No, he has not.
Oh. Oh, I got rid of an R&D interface install.
What?
He did run.
Oh, he did. Huh? Oh, he clicked away the program trash subroutines, and then he was traced, but he got another brain damage. So he's at one brain cell now.
That's all you need, man.
He actually ran on there. Frank didn't rest the outer eyes. And so Falco clicked away the 2 trash subroutines, but he didn't click away the trace, so Frank was able to trace him and do one more brain damage. Oof.
If 3 ice didn't scare him away, I don't think 4 ice is going to scare him either. I'm just throwing that out there.
Falco will just continue running until he runs out of brain cells. But Frank is also kind of under pressure right now. He just can't seem to be able to score anything, even though Falco is just a quarter of a man right now. So he just gets credits. All right, he just gets credits then, and has to discard. He can just hold 1 card in his hand. He really has to make this card count.
Falco has a plan. Frank baiting Falco to come at me, bro, and trash my contracts.
Private contracts. Will Falco even care at this point? Whatever.
That's right. This is a total bait. I think Frank is entertained by the idea of Falco at this point.
On the other hand, like Frank having a lot of credits is good because getting Falco down to 0 like to 5 brain damage is pretty hardcore for Falco to survive. He just has to basically play whatever he top decks.
It's like playing Hearthstone.
Love it. As we can hear, there's a lot of laughter going on in this room. There's really crazy games happening in a draft. That's what's really great about drafts. It's just insanity. It's just everything is possible. So basically, this game turned into a game of a love letter. You draw a card and then you discard a card. All right. Oh yeah, Falco top deck.
Things
That's Parasite.
are happening. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That Parasite will eat through the Ichi now slowly. Oh, and there's another R&D interface.
Yeah.
Falco prepares his final assault.
I think that Falco is going to win from just decking.
That's also possible. But come on, the agendas have to be somewhere, right?
They have to be somewhere.
I also like that he installed the York because what we have to realize is that Falco basically has access into this scoring server that Frank set up there. If Falco didn't have the York, then Frank would have been able to score his cards. But now Frank can score his cards. Alright, maybe he can in the other server. We don't know what other stuff is in there. But there's certainly like a threat going on at least one of the servers.
I think that this game is the living meta.
The living meta.
It just doesn't make any sense, and there's all these counterplays and passive-aggressive moves that are happening everywhere.
Oh man, this is all in good spirits right now.
Oh no!
All right, so
no, that's
Frank decides like this server needs more ice. Why, Frank? Why?
6 cards left.
Oh man, can Frank score 5 points of agenda's worth in 5 rounds? 1 agenda point per round, Frank. You can do it.
Frank is...
Wow. Falco's like, whatever. I daily cast even though I'm tagged. Come at me, bro.
Because Frank can't afford the clicks. He can't afford the clicks.
All right, we see install advance. Frank needs to really get his advancement going on. Oh! Or impossible insanity! Insanity! Oh my god! Out of nowhere, blackmail. Just Frank can't rest anything, and Falco just runs through the marker with a Yogg. Where did he have the blackmail? Is that something the card that he hold on to all this time?
I don't know.
I just hope so. That's an amazing play. Love it, love it.
Falco's now just naked, running around everywhere.
Incredible, incredible. I just can't handle this right now. And the best thing is there's still another game coming up with those two, so I hope you will join us next time around, where there's going to be some more stuff going on, and we will be hacking the planet.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
I don't know if we can hack the planet that these two live on.
Yeah, these are from out of this world, man. Out of this world.